Hello and welcome to Football Culture. Today we're gonna ask ourselves the question, how will Chelsea actually play under Antonio Conte? And I will break that down for you right now. So the first thing we're gonna see with Chelsea London is they're gonna press early in the right situations. So they're gonna pressure especially the goalkeeper or defenders in the right situations at the right time to force turnovers, to force especially the goalkeeper to kick the ball away, far away, and to win the ball back basically. On the other side, they're going to play on a 5-man line, which is amazing. It's, in my opinion, the best strategy right now in football, and it's really hard to play against as a attacking team. So every time the opponent has the ball, they're going to sit on a 5-man defensive line while having at least 2 midfielders in front who are attacking and moving in front of the line. They are also going to protect the box basically. They are going to build a wall of players around the box. You can pretty much pass inside or make a run inside, and even shooting outside the box is going to be really hard. And of course, Courtois is not going to have a big problem with shots out of the box or shots that are coming from 20 meters away. That's what he is really strong with. So that actually fits really well with the goalkeeper in that situation. So they are protecting the box with the sheer amount of bodies. So having 5 men on the line basically allows them to push one man out of the defensive line while still having 4 guys on that line. You can see right now Chiellini attacking the ball carrier. So for example Silva or Iniesta in this game. And that worked really well, and that's gonna work really well again, especially with having guys like Zuma or Cahill who are really good in one-on-one and tackling. They're gonna push out of the line and force another turnover by the opponent. So they're also gonna man mark really important players. For example, a player like De Bruyne or Silva for Man City, a player like Özil for Arsenal. Those are the type of guys they are gonna man mark. They usually have one guy who's gonna do that in the midfield, usually, who does that a lot. But if he's not around, other players are gonna step out of the line. For example, right here you can see Chiellini stepping out of the line again and man marking Iniesta. That's what they are gonna do a lot, and they're gonna be able to actually leave one guy or let him leave the line, for example Zuma, or take the really important opponent out of the game. So if they have possession, they're gonna push both wingbacks out of the line basically. They're gonna stand really high. The 3 center backs are gonna spread out and they're gonna move the ball around, and they're just gonna wait basically for a good hole or a good opportunity, and that's gonna come especially in the Premier League where teams are really aggressive. So you're gonna see a lot of holes in the middle of the field. That's what they are always exploiting, or they are always gonna attack that. Now, to be honest, I don't know if Chelsea actually has a center back who's really good at passing and exploiting defenses, like in, especially for Italy, Bonucci is one of the best center backs in the world in doing that. Boateng is another one, Mats Hummels is another one. They are really good in passing and opening up the field. And I'm not sure if Cahill or Zuma or Terry are really good in that. I'm not 100% convinced about that, but we'll see what Conte is gonna do with them. So the 2 strikers are gonna be really important. You're gonna have on one side the physically tall, strong striker. That's obviously gonna be Diego Costa. He is always trying to win the ball and hold the ball Also, both strikers are gonna press the opponent's players really high. That's a really good situation that explains that really well. They are basically pressing or man marking even the two center backs and forcing De Gea to kick the ball away. And I think we all know that's going to be a 50-50 chance who's going to win or lose the ball right after that. So they are going to push the opponent back and press the opponent and are not allowing the opponent's team to build up or set up the game from behind. That's what they are there for, and you can't do anything against it. So next to Diego Costa is gonna play a complementary striker who is, in my opinion, it will be Batujai, the striker from Marseille. He fits really well into that. He's really fast, athletic, good in one-on-ones and dribbling, and he can counter-attack really fast, and that's what Antonio Conte is searching for. One of those kind of guys and a Diego Costa type of guy, and they are gonna be a really good duo for Chelsea. So to sum it all up, they are gonna press early and in the right situations, play disciplined and hold their positions. But I think they already know how to do that because they played under Jose Mourinho. They always are searching for one-on-ones. That's really important. All the time, every player searches for one-on-ones. They are gonna sometimes take out the best midfielder of the opponent. Of course, not against every team, but against teams like Arsenal or Man City, they're gonna definitely do that. They are gonna protect the box and they will use their strikers to press the goalkeeper or the center back. And of course, Antonio Conte is gonna find the right combination, the right duo of strikers, a good holding striker and a fast explosive striker. Now this right here is the formation I would actually think that it's the most logical formation looking at players who fit in that system. You have Batshuayi and Costa playing the strikers. You have Cuadrado because he knows the system and played it in Juventus Turin. You have Cahill, Baba and Zuma. We have Azpilicueta on the left wing back position because he can play the offensive part and especially the defensive part really well. You have Matic and Conte playing in front of the defensive line. You have on one side a really good player in building up a team and controlling the pace of a game, and you have Matic who's really good in tackling one-on-ones and who's going to protect that defensive line. And of course Fabregas is going to play in the midfield because he's really good in playing that number 10 position, and I think he's actually better than playing that number 6 position that he played under Mourinho quite a lot. Another possibility if you play against really strong offensive teams would be to play Cahill in the center back positions and now have Zuma, Cahill and Terry actually playing center back while having Baba playing wing back on the right side. So if the opponent has the ball, you have 5 really good defenders on the last defensive line. Now the most offensive formation in my opinion would be this formation right here, having Cuadrado or Willian playing on the right and Hazard or Pedro playing on the left, while putting Fabregas back on that a little bit more defensive position and bringing Oscar as the offensive midfielder. But I don't believe that's a realistic formation because defensively they are not going to be strong enough. So yeah, that's it basically. That are the possibilities in my opinion, or that's how they are gonna play in my opinion. That new system is gonna allow Conte and Chelsea to play really good against every team and every formation and every system in this world, because that's what it basically was created for. And In my opinion, it's the best formation in the world that you can play, and you're definitely gonna see that in the future. So that's it. I'm Football Culture, and have a nice day.